This is CPM Precalculus, Chapter 3, number 30, and this is just hints on how to start it, okay? We're not going to go through every step, but we're going to start them all. So here we're asked to use the triangle PIN, PIN, to answer the following questions. Part A says find the exact length of side IN. So here's side IN, right? If you relabeled this, this would be lowercase p, this would be lowercase I, and this would be lowercase n. So side n is the same as lowercase p, right? So to find the exact side length of, sorry, I just want to erase that line, of lowercase p, right, or in, you can use a variety of different methods, right? You can solve for, you're given 90 degrees here, you can solve for one of these angles using the law of cosines. You could also use the Pythagorean theorem, right? So the hint here is to use the Pythagorean theorem. That's going to be the easiest and fastest way, right? Pythagorean theorem, let me just remind you, is c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared, where c is the hypotenuse, right? And a and b are the other two legs. So given a right triangle, which this is, remember the hypotenuse is always the side opposite that right angle. Okay? So the hypotenuse is 6, and we're looking for the other side. So we're looking for a or b, and the other a or b is going to be 3. So solve that, and you'll be done with part A. B says find the ratio for cosine of p. So remember, if p is here, this is the reference angle. The hint here is SOHCAHTOA, right? Cosine we know is ca from SOHCAHTOA, where it says cosine of p is just a over h, and a is adjacent side, and h is hypotenuse, right? So you're going to have to go ahead and look at the adjacent side of p and the hypotenuse of p to figure this out. All right. Finally, we have find the ratio for sine of p. Again, we have the same angle p, so this is the same reference angle, and we're going to use the same hint is SOHCAHTOA, but this time we're using so, and so we know sine of p is equal to O over h, and O stands for the opposite side, and h is the hypotenuse. Okay? So make sure you do part A first, because it's going to make parts B and C simple, because you're going to have all 3 sides, right? Once you know all 3 sides, you're going to be fine. You're going to be able to find the ratios simply, and you'll be done. Okay, so that ends the hints for CPM Precalculus, Chapter 3, number 30.